Hi guys, this is Jeff at Slavens Racing. This video is about the Motion Pro Trail Task Adventure Chain Tool. I made a brief video on this before, just kind of showing the product and explaining how it functions. And someone posted on that YouTube, they made a comment that they'd like to see if it actually works with the big chains. Right? And this is called an ADV chain tool, so that name implies that it's for adventure bikes. And adventure bikes have bigger chains. You know, the 790s on up, they usually have 525s or 530 size chains. And at the time I didn't have one of those because the dirt bikes that I ride only use the smaller 520s, and so the local motorcycle shop downtown loaned me some chain pieces here to do a test. And I've not tried it. This is my first test. I'm going to see if we can break this tool or not, because you know, it's all, this tool's made about half aluminum and half steel. And it takes quite a bit of force to push the pin out on one of these big chains. And this is designed to be used, you know, out on the trail, on the road, wherever you're traveling on your big bike, in case you have a problem. So, and it would be a real bummer to find out this tool that you've been carrying for a long time doesn't even function. So let's find out if it even works. Let's see if this is a pass or fail. All right, so here's the 530 chain I borrowed. And first of all, I want to tell you that I see a lot of people use chain breakers incorrectly. I've seen it a lot over the last 50 years. And anytime we get a tool back that's been broken, they usually break the pin that pushes the chain pin out. You know, inside of here is a pin. And usually they don't use this correctly to work, and then the pin shatters. And that's a in most cases, that's incorrect method of using a tool. All right, so from here, you just open the tool up, and anytime on a chain breaker, you want to make sure that you can see the hole here, so that means the pin's backed out, because you don't want the pin in the way at this point. And you can adjust from both ends here. You can screw this end in as well. All right, but I'm just going to have that one bottomed. I'm going to put the chain in here, and I'm going to screw this piece in. I'm not touching this yet. All right, and I'm going to fasten this down some. It's a 14. You know, I'm just snugging it. And then at that point, yeah, maybe I got ahead of myself here. Yes, I did. Okay, let me back this off so this chain will relax. Then I'm going to close this. This piece has to be closed, and it shows you right there, lock. So make sure this is closed. Otherwise, when you go to use this tool, it's just going to spread open because it is aluminum. And it doesn't have the integrity of a really big steel one. So I'm going to put that back in there, tighten this down. Now there comes with this piece here that you can stick in here to help you hold on to it, or you can reverse it and stick it in here. Just gives you another place to hold onto the tool. And actually out on the trail with the chain on the bike, it'd actually be easier than here on the bench, I think. Okay. All right, so from there, all right, so this piece is pushed all the way against the chain plate here. And this is backed out to where it's not doing anything right now. That's the correct position for any kind of a chain tool, this one or any other brand or model. This piece has to be pushed against the chain first. You've got to have the chain nice and tight in between those 2 points. Then you use this to push to drive the pin out of the chain. And I don't think it's going to be that easy to do here on the bench. I'm going to try to hold it like this, see what we've got. This is a 14, this is a 14. I'm just using a short ratchet. Let's see if you can see that. There we go. Sorry. It's going to do it. Let's see here. I don't like that. The pin is not out. Okay. Although it's driving it out, it's not out. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to pull the chain out of there and take a look, see what we've got going on here. Back this way out. Yeah, let's see here. It might be good. Let me take a look here. Well, I'd like it if it would drive it completely out. Maybe I can still accomplish that. Let's see here. So, it's a little bit odd that it didn't push that pin completely out. But what I am impressed with is that it didn't break the tool, because this is a pretty lightweight tool. You know, it's designed to carry on your bike, so they didn't want to make it completely out of steel. I'm not going to put this in as far. I'm going to move this over more. Okay guys, I'm being quiet here because, like I said, I've not used this tool before. And this is just a total test here. You got to close that first before you tighten this. Okay. Okay, that might have done it. Okay, now the pin's going all the way up. Good, good, good. So this tool is going to get a thumbs up because there's the pin. All right, so the tool does work. I'm definitely giving it a thumbs up. It did no damage to the tool. Pull this out of here real quick. Take a look at the chain. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, it definitely works. You can see I use this little stubby ratchet, and there it is in comparison to my hand. You know, it's a little stubby ratchet. Yeah, I've probably got above average grip strength, but I think anybody could do it. Especially if you take your time. I was kind of rushing through here to make the video a little shorter, but anyhow, overall, I got to say I'm impressed with this tool. You know, it works. I mean, that's all it has to do. It's either a pass or fail on a tool like this. There's no gray area. It either works or it doesn't, and it works. So it's a home run. All right, guys, I'd also like to mention that this tool has a couple of other functions, and that is, let's see what the instructions say here. That is to press off the Master Link side plate or to press it back on. All right, so if you're not familiar with it, Master Links these days on O-ring chains, almost all of them, at least all of them I know of, this outer plate presses onto the pins. It's a press fit. You can't, the days of just pushing it on there and sliding the clip on are long gone. So you have to use some type of a pressing tool to press them together. You know, you can do it with a big pair of channel locks and nerf up your chain and possibly have some other little issues, but it works out slick if you have a tool to press this plate back onto the pins, or to press it off if you want to take your chain off your bike. So this tool will do all those things, and it explains that in here. It's very self-explanatory. If you'll just take your time to read these instructions, you'll figure it out. I don't have a master link here, so I can't really show that. The main thing I was concerned with was whether it would pass or fail by breaking the chain, because it takes a lot of pressure to push this pin out. These heads are peened over, and you got to push that through. That first push part of it, those first few turns, that is when the pin fails inside of here. Let me just show you what the pin looks like. All right, so there's the pin right there. And that's when you'll break one of those if you don't use the tool correctly. Or I thought that since this tool's made out of aluminum, this part of it's aluminum, that it would just spread apart or break or just not function. But Motion Pro is known for quality tools. They've got hundreds of tools. There might be a couple of them in there that I don't like, but for the most part, I'm a big fan of Motion Pro tools. Chris over there does a good job coming up with good ideas for tools, and he's been doing it for a long time. Anyhow, I hope this helps you make an informed decision. If you would, like us on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And when you subscribe to us on YouTube, then you automatically get our videos as we make them, so you don't miss out on anything. And we try to put out some good content that helps you guys. And so if you would, please subscribe to YouTube. Also, stop by our store if you're in the neighborhood. We've got a beautiful store here in Colorado Springs. Or call our staff if you have questions or in a bind for something or need something right away overnight, or whatever the case is. Give us a call. We're always glad to help out. Everybody at the store rides and knows the importance of having the correct tool and the correct parts and pieces in your hand when you need them. So don't be shy. Give us a call. You can also shop our site, slavensracing.com. We've got a very large, extensive website with everything you can imagine for the KTM group, also for Betas and Shercos and other European brands, as well as Japanese brands. So give us a try. Hope to see you out on the trail, getting some throttle therapy. That's all for now.